When the boys fans think of prominent Supes in the series, they'll assuredly jump to members of the Seven, as that's not only the premier superhero team in the franchise, but it's also the one led by easily the most popular Supe in the boys, Homelander. While that may be the case, that's not where Homelander's mind goes to when he considers the Supe he respects most of all, as that particular Supe is not a member of the Seven, but is instead a member of the boys. Let me know in the comments section which Supe you think Homelander respects the most. But before I ask Billy where the rest of his crew are and get the typical response,
He's at 673, Nosh my bollocks Ave. You want a pen and paper?
haha, very funny, Bill. I'd like to say hello, guys and gals. I'm Nick, and welcome to Firthy's Feedback. So, while The Boys has rich lore that's growing every day thanks to the hit live-action series and its spin-off series Gen V, the original comic is more or less a piece of hate mail delivered to the entire superhero genre. Every issue either reinforces the idea that superheroes are inherently immoral given the unnatural nature of their superhuman abilities, or outright shows superheroes getting brutally murdered, which is especially upsetting given that most of the Supes in the series are pretty clear parodies of established, beloved superheroes from either DC or Marvel Comics. The parody that's most on the nose has to be The Seven, which mocks DC's Justice League beat for beat. Homelander is a viciously corrupt Superman, Queen Maeve is Wonder Woman, Black Noir is Batman, etc. It's for this reason that the Seven are essentially the stars of the show when considering the best Supes in the universe. Despite that, however, if one were to ask the leader of the Seven himself, Homelander would say that the Supe he respects the most is Billy Butcher, aka the leader of the boys. In The Boys number 5 by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson, the members of the Seven are holding a meeting during which time Homelander brings up the fact that Billy Butcher has been harassing Supes lately on other superhero teams. Homelander is worried that Butcher will eventually come after them, as he all but warns his fellow teammates that Butcher is someone who never slows down, never stops, and never makes a mistake. This in no way implies that Homelander is scared of Butcher, he's simply aware of Butcher's hard work when he sees it and wants his team to be ready when the boys' leader inevitably attacks. What these comments did imply, however, was Homelander's respect for Butcher. By merely stating that Butcher is a threat worthy of his own attention, Homelander is paying him a compliment the likes of which he gives no other character in the entire Boys series. The reason Butcher can be classified as a Supe Homelander respects more than any other as opposed to just a character Homelander respects is due to the fact that Butcher has been shown with superpowers since the start of the series. The TV show stresses Butcher's reluctance to use Compound V to give himself powers, but the version of Butcher in the comics regularly doses himself with the substance. So much so, in fact, there's hardly a moment in the series where Butcher doesn't have superpowers. In every way that matters, Butcher is a Supe the same way every other superpowered person is in this established universe. However, Butcher actually stands above the rest in one regard as arguably the most powerful Supe. Homelander respects him more than any other Supe in the boys, including and especially any member of the Seven.